cannabis legalization spreads across the country, many have raised concerns regarding safety, environmental effects, and economic impact.
Joining us today with some industry updates is Nick Kovacevich, the CEO of KushCo, a company specializing in safe and sustainable cannabis packaging. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, there's been a lot of discussion on the environmental aspects of cannabis packaging. How's the industry responding to these concerns?
Yeah, so obviously this is a very green industry, but where we failed is on packaging and making sure that these options are not hurting the environment and are in fact neutral for eco-sustainability. Our company's taking a leading edge on this. We are launching new products that are both child-resistant and compliant, also biodegradable and compostable. So good for the regulations and also good for the environment. And we just recently announced 2 partnerships, and there's going to be more products coming out here in the future.
All right, Nick, and along with that, we've been seeing a lot of confusion actually when it comes to CBD. What are the positive things that we should know?
Well, we know that CBD is now legal by way of the Farm Bill passing last year, which essentially allows for industrial hemp to be produced. And we see a lot of farmers now switching their crops over to growing hemp. And hemp can be used for a lot of different things, including textiles and rope, but it can also be used to extract CBD, which is the non-psychoactive component of cannabis. So THC is the stuff that gets you high. But CBD is now trending because people say there's medicinal value. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's something that people are replacing Advil and Aleve with CBD for daily use. And even Walgreens is now carrying CBD. So it's available in mainstream channels, but not yet for food or beverage. The FDA has to opine on that, and they haven't given any clear guidance. It doesn't look like we'll get guidance anytime soon in terms of how these products, CBD, can be infused into everyday food and beverage. That's next to come.
All right, good to know. Now, something I didn't know, the Cannabis World Congress and Business Expo is actually coming up. What's going to be the big takeaway this year?
Well, this expo is in New York City, and I think the big takeaway is that the cannabis industry is booming for businesses involved. Our company, we're a publicly traded company, we're growing at nearly 250% annually. I mean, it's just insane. And this type of growth, it's not uncommon in this industry. There's several companies growing at these rates, and the backbone of the industry is going to be access to capital. You can't expect to continue to grow your company 200 or 300% annually without getting an infusion of investment capital. And right here in New York is the capital hub of the world. Cannabis companies are going to be meeting with institutional investors and investment banks, trying to figure out how to capitalize their business so that they can continue to grow at these insane rates.
All right, Nick, well, thank you so much for that knowledge and joining us this morning. You really answered all of our questions.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me. Happy to be on.